Hi friends, it all started right here, in Roswell, New Mexico. Just after the end of World War II in 1947, a mysterious incident took place. Get ready to learn the real face of Area 51 today. On July 8, 1947, people in this small town were whispering among themselves. An unusual flying object had allegedly crashed near the town. In the following days, these rumors appeared in the press. Extraterrestrial beings have been captured. Are there really aliens? After a while, all these UFO rumors were replaced by an explanation: a weather balloon. But here's the question. Weather balloons explode every year at different altitudes. So why did this incident only happen in Roswell and become known by everyone? Maybe the event was not over. Or perhaps some things were deliberately hidden. From that day on, the incident continued to exist only as a rumor. In 1947, Jesse Marcel was an intelligence officer at Roswell Air Base. He was one of the first people to investigate the crash site. If he had not met Stanton Friedman in 1978, maybe no one would even know about Roswell today. And there was no real reason for him to lie. Why would he tell such a story, knowing that most people would call him crazy? Several other witnesses later made similar statements, but the case was officially closed, and it still remains a mystery. Now let's look at the strange part. After the 1947 incident, the area was immediately investigated by the U.S. government. Soon after, the residents and farmers returned to their normal lives. But here is the interesting detail. 2 months later, in September 1947, the CIA was founded. While the FBI protects the country's internal security, the CIA was established to gather intelligence outside the country. In fact, it already existed in 1942 under the name OSS. But in 1947, just 2 months after the Roswell incident, the Central Intelligence Agency took its final form. While the public was told it was just a weather balloon, townspeople, physicists, and intelligence officers claimed that it actually confirmed flying saucer rumors. Was the CIA trying to hide something? So much so that no parts of the crashed object were ever found. No physical evidence remained. It was as if everything had been moved to a hidden, protected place and kept there. After the Roswell incident, the United States established a new area 153 kilometers north of Las Vegas, near Groom Lake. The name of this place was Area 51. People who work there call it Dreamland. The name 51 was not randomly chosen. In Nevada's test site, there are about 30 zones. One of them is Zone 15. Right next to it is Zone 51. Some believe the name was chosen as the opposite of 15, to separate it from the others. This place is protected by extremely strict security measures. Sensors detect any approaching vehicle. There are cameras everywhere. It also has advanced air defense systems to prevent any kind of aerial threat. There must be a reason for this level of protection. But that's only the visible part of the iceberg. More than 90% of Area 51 is underground, and it is believed that the most secret elements are kept there. Advanced weapons, living or non-living extraterrestrial organisms, or other unknown technologies. For example, this image shows an underground structure, but we don't know how deep it goes. In 1974, the Skylab 4 satellite accidentally photographed images near Nevada, where Area 51 is located. This image is taken from those photographs. It was the first clear image of Area 51. It is unknown who leaked these images, but the fact that they were leaked at all suggests that someone was suspicious. It is claimed that many unidentified objects from space or objects discovered on Earth, were studied in underground facilities at Area 51. The reason? According to estimates, these technologies could be far beyond current human capabilities. The United States allegedly wanted to use these technologies for its own benefit and dominate the world. Some even say that the rapid technological development in recent years is connected to this, and this is only what we know. Of course, this may sound unbelievable. A massive underground research center, aliens, secret zones. Who comes up with these stories, you might ask? But there are people who made statements about this place. One of them is Bob Lazar. In 1984, he claimed to work in a place called S4, near Area 51. He said aliens were being studied there, according to him. Alien bodies were brought to this facility. He saw autopsy photographs, similar to passport photos. Only the head, shoulders, and chest were visible. The chest was opened and an organ was removed. Some video footage later appeared on the internet. Certain information was even revealed in WikiLeaks documents. Bob Lazar also described how the spacecraft worked. He claimed that some of them were powered by a material with atomic weight, called element 115. This material allegedly allowed the craft to create anti-gravity. That's how they could hover in the air. What's interesting is that element 115 was officially discovered in 2003, 14 years after Bob Lazar talked about it. Bob Lazar still stands by his claims today, but none of the others want to talk anymore. Now let's talk about the realities of Area 51. It is forbidden for civilians to approach the base within a certain distance. Warning signs are everywhere. If you ignore them, you may encounter a government shoot order. If they show intent to enter the base, we are authorized to neutralize them. Most vehicles entering and leaving the base have no license plates. This place has been hidden for more than 60 years. In 2013, the CIA officially confirmed its existence. Area 51 is surrounded by a restricted zone, covering 1,100 square kilometers centered around Groom Lake. No one enters except authorized personnel. So why did America create such a heavily protected place? What are their real goals? In 2013, some classified documents were revealed. According to these documents, the real purpose of Area 51 was the Aquatone project. This was an aircraft project, but not an ordinary plane. During the years when the Soviet Union was showing off its nuclear power, the U.S. needed a way to secretly observe Russia and prevent future threats. That aircraft was the U-2 spy plane. It could fly at 70,000 feet and at a range of 5,000 kilometers. At the time, flying higher than satellites was the only way to remain undetected. Nevada was chosen as the perfect testing location. Flat, empty, and surrounded by mountains. Construction began in 1955. Hangars, administrative buildings, and living facilities were built. By the 1960s, Russia managed to detect and shoot down the U-2. So the project became ineffective. A new aircraft was needed. Faster, higher, invisible. A ghost plane project called Rainbow. The aircraft had to be secretly transported from California to Nevada. They hid it inside massive boxes. Some people believe that the rumors of alien spacecraft came from these transports. 2 kids once asked what was inside a box. I told them it was a flying saucer. Maybe even these jokes helped spread alien stories. In reality, these were aircraft built to defeat the Russians. America's true war was always technological, against the Soviet Union. So was Area 51 built for aliens or for secret military projects? Write your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, another one is coming soon, with real images and audio recordings about paranormal events in Area 51.